Welcome to another episode of the Who Dat Weekly. We are officially 14 days away from the NFL Draft. Let's go, y'all. But before we get into that, we're going to do a couple mock drafts, or actually, no, just one mock draft because it does take a minute to go through all that. But I'm going to show some previous mock drafts that I've done most recently, and we'll go do a quick analysis on each and every one of them that I've done in the past. And we got some shenanigans to talk about. Don't we all love some shenanigans? All right, get ready for another great episode on the Who Dat Weekly. Hit that intro, gang. Welcome to the Who Dat Weekly, featuring the Dirty Del. Wow, let me start that over. I messed that up completely. Welcome to the Who Dat Weekly, featuring the Dirty Del's finest, Christopher J. Spies. How's everybody doing on this lovely Wednesday afternoon? I'm ready to talk some more football with you guys. What's up, Breezin? How you doing? What's up, Jerry? How you doing? What's up to whoever watches this video? Nice to meet y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy this channel. And yes, sir. All right. So today's topics of the day, we're gonna very briefly. I mean, very briefly. I have to emphasize the brief on this part. We updated Saints free agent moves that we made just recently. We'll also be talking about some shenanigans going on in New England. We're going to be talking about that in just a second. And then, of course, last but not least, we got the 2026 NFL mock draft going live. We're going to be going through every single pick. Now, for disclaimer, I'm not going to know what all these picks are, especially towards the end of that mock draft, because who knows where half these guys are, how good they are. Sometimes I don't even know who the heck they are. I just picked them like, oh, that's a position need. Let me go ahead and pick that. So, anyway, how's everybody doing today? I'm glad everybody's here tuning in. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe. So, going through the very first point very quickly, because like I said, it's very brief on the Saints news. The Saints have been kind of quiet ever since their big onslaught of moves or earlier last month, all the free agent moves that we made. And so other than that, the Saints did pick up the 5th-year contract option with Bryan Bresee, which I think is solid. He's supposed to be guaranteed like $13 million for this coming year, so which is guaranteed for sure, and he earned it for certain because he's had some good growth this past season, and I'm really excited to have him back. Now, of course, they'll probably later down the road decide whether they want to actually keep him around or not. So, but that's a discussion for another day. So, but really, that's really about it in terms of Saints news. Like, that's really the most recent Saints news that we've had. But what does this mean for Cam Jordan? I don't think this one has much of an impact because Bryan Bresee, last I checked, plays in the interior defensive line. So not much going on that front. And to this day, Cam Jordan is still unsigned, so that has me cause of concern about what his future is for here. I think we'll probably get a really clear answer by the time the draft comes around, if I'm going to be straight up honest with you guys. So, but the fact that he is still not signed, it makes me think that he's not going to be sticking around much longer, which is sad. I would hate that, but I mean, the NFL is a business. What can you do about it? So, but yeah, so that's just what my immediate thoughts on the current trajectory of the Saints and where his contract's going. Of course, there's still no news about Chris Olave's contract either. There's been talks, still ongoing talks, but still nothing happening on that front yet. So that's about it for the Saints. But now let me go ahead and talk to. Oh my gosh, I couldn't believe I stumbled across this news, and it's been blowing up all over social media. Is the Patriots drama going on in New England involving their head coach Mike Vrabel and an NFL reporter named Diana Russini. Yeah, Diana Russini. So I've heard of Diana Russini. I'm not a big fan of her. I think her content, her point of view is kind of stupid. But she does post some interesting what's the word I'm looking for? She does post some interesting points of view that I'm like, didn't think of it like that. Okay. But in most cases, I'm like, what are you talking about? So I don't really pay attention to her all that much. So, but apparently these two have been cozy, if I'm going to put the right words together. They've been together most frequently in Arizona. Let me go ahead and pull this up real quick. Bam. So, so Mike Vrabel is kind of in the hot water right now. So he's got himself into some hot water because apparently he was caught with Diana Russini, who, by the way, is a very lovely young lady, but they're both married, and this is where it gets bad. So they were both caught. Let me see if do they have pictures by chance? No? Okay, never mind. So yeah, they were both caught somewhere in a hotel, hanging out by the poolside, and they were talking. I don't know what the heck they were doing together, alone, mind you. Now they claim that, as you see in the title on this article, that they said that it's very misleading. They say that because I read through the article before I jumped into this podcast. They say that there were more, at least 6 people were with them at the time. The photos are very misleading, but yet some of the people who were witnesses said they were the only 2 people there. So what's going on over there? You better not be cheating on your wife, bro, and you, ma'am, you better not be cheating on your husband. I don't care what you say about your husband online, because the things she talks about her husband online is actually kind of pathetic. So, yikes. Yes, so, I hope this is all just one big shenanigans that is just going to go down the toilet, but I thought it was kind of crazy that this is happening, because, it's never an off season without some kind of stupid stuff happening, and this is one of them. So, what does this mean here for the Patriots? Well, all I know is Patriot fans will be like, oh, great, here we go again. Well, maybe not again, but here we go with the drama surrounding the Patriots all over again, because, they used to be drama queens back when Tom Brady and Bill Belichick were there, but now it continues to haunt them to this day. So whether there's actual cheating scandal between the two of them, I don't know for certain, but because there are already leaked photos of the two of them together, they were both hugging and they're doing some kind of dance roulette thing, whatever it is, and apparently they're sun tanning next to a pool. That's not a good look, y'all. That's just not a good look. So you guys might want to be finding some new friends, if you know what I mean. So, but regardless, I just had to talk about that, and my immediate thought says, please, guys, do better. You're married, for crying out loud. No married man should be hanging out with another man's woman, if that makes any sense. Like, y'all, come on, man. Like, let's be respectful for boundaries. Now, that may just be the case here, but at the same time, come on, y'all. Like, let's be smart here. You can't just be caught hanging out with someone else's wife or reverse or someone else's husband. Like, come on, man. That's just not right. I don't approve of that. So, yeah. So with that being said, I had to talk about that for just half a second because, like, dang, dude, got caught. He got his hand caught in the kettle. That's for sure. All right, enough about Patriot shenanigans. So Patriot fans, don't shoot me over this. But this is your coach. He's fooling around with an NFL reporter. That's a him problem, not you guys. So don't look at me. Anyway, so all right. So with that put aside, I'm gonna go ahead and switch screens here. There we go. So now we're gonna talk about the mock draft I'm about to do live for you guys. I just need to get that thing set up real quick. But I've done a few mock drafts already. I put them in my YouTube shorts. I made them as YouTube shorts. That is, I post about I think 3 or 4 of them. So like, let me show you for one good example. Where is it? Here we go. So this is like one of the recent examples. This one I was just fooling around with. This is something like, intriguing, interesting, but it's never gonna happen. Sort of mock draft. So in this one, I picked Caleb Downs at number 8, and then I cannot see it on the computer. It's kind of stupid looking. Let me look it up on my own phone here. Which one was that anyway? Here we go. So at number 8, it was Caleb Downs, obviously. Number 42 was Chase Bisontis. Number 73 was Jeremy Bernard, which I think is a solid pickup. And then Xavier Harris, which would be a great pickup in my opinion. Yes, I know I might be a little bit biased because he's an Ole Miss Rebel, but I don't care. At 156, Hezekiah Massis. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And then 172, Josh Cameron. 190, Aiden Fisher from Indiana. 199, Mason Rieger from Wisconsin. Again, I don't even know who half these guys are, so bear with me. These are just guys who I thought would fit the Saints' needs if this were an actual scenario for the New Orleans Saints. So just keep that in mind. And then last 2 picks are Kevin Coleman Jr. from Missouri, which I think will be a great pickup because this draft is loaded with receivers that could be potential talent at like maybe a wide receiver 2, a wide receiver 3, etc. That's just my opinion, of course. Now, would I see a lot of them being wide receiver 1? No, not anytime soon. So, and then the last pick is Lorenzo Styles Jr. from Ohio State. So that was just one of 4 that I've done most recently, and I try to put all 4 of them in the same pick. For some reason, on my OBS Studio on my Mac, it flipped them around and it looked backwards. I don't want to confuse my viewers trying to figure out, what's that? What does that say? Is that even English? Goodness gracious, y'all. Yeah, so I decided I'll just post this one just to give you an idea of what I've been doing lately, and we'll just go from there. So again, I'm not an expert at most of these guys. I don't even know. I haven't done my thorough research on any of them. I'm just picking what I feel like is a great fit position wise for the New Orleans Saints. So we're also going to be talking about the other teams as well. Like make some comments like, oh, that's a great pick. Oh, that's a good pick. Blah blah blah. So we'll see how this happens. Now, in the website I'm using and I've been using is the NFL Mock Draft Database.com, and it's been a very reliable mock draft for me, and I'm sure countless others have done the same. Done the same thing with the same website. Some of them have used different websites, but this is my go-to one. Plus, it's free. Can't go wrong with that, right? So, but with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into this. So let me go ahead and switch screens for you guys again. Where'd it go? Oh, here we go. Bam. All right, so I have it all ready. It's all set up. We're picking just as the New Orleans Saints. Now, just a heads up, there might be random trades that might pop up in this mock draft, because that's just typical. Now, I'm not going to accept all of them, but I will ponder them to see what the scenario would look like if I had accepted one of these massive trades. So, again, the Saints are picking number 8 for this year's draft, and that's exactly where we're going to be picking at currently, pending whatever trade offers we might get our way. So, in the Raiders, they have the they had the number 1 pick. Jets get the number 2. Arizona number 3, etc., etc. So, all right, again, with that being said, let's go ahead and get this started. So, as you can see, these are I have the list as the top available players, and obviously Fernando's at number 1 over here. If the Raiders don't pick him in this version of my mock draft, that would be kind of shocking. But anyway, enough talk. Let's go and hit that start button. Here we go. Just what I thought. Fernando's off the board. Okay, here we go. So see, here's what I'm talking about. So, yeah, we got this trade we got 4 different trade offers for my number 8 pick in the NFL draft. So let's see, Kansas City, they're gonna give me a 2, 3, 4, and 2 2027 round picks at rounds 2 and 3. Let's see, Tampa Bay, they want to basically. We'll still get a first round pick here, but we'll also get a couple extras along the way. Interesting, but probably not going to go for that. Definitely not going for that one. I don't know what you talking about, Cincinnati. I'm not losing a first round pick for that. You got your dang mind. It's just like Kansas City over here, not doing that at all. And the last but not least, Denver, again, we're not doing that. So we'll go ahead and just click the X button. We're not going to bother with that. So, all right, so let me go backtrack and see. Can I go back? I think that's the one thing I can't do is go back and see who picked. Oh, I can. Here we go. All right, so let's see. Las Vegas picked Fernando Mendoza, which, no shocker. He's definitely the best and probably the only best quarterback available for the Raiders. And the Raiders just recently signed what's his name? Kirk Cousins. They just signed Kirk Cousins recently, which has me wondering if they're still going to go quarterback. Now, I think they will. I think they just brought him in so he'll be a good mentor towards Fernando, who I assume they're still going to pick. So this makes sense. The New York Jets, they got the linebacker. What can I click on his name? No. Okay, they got the guy, the Reese guy from Ohio State, and then Arizona, they got this offensive tackle from Miami. Then and the Titans. That's interesting. Titans picked up Jeremiah Love. I can't say that doesn't make sense for the Titans, but I would say that is definitely a good pickup for them because him plus Cam Ward, what they can generate on offense that I saw last season, I think they'd be good to go. So, New York Giants, they got Sony Styles, those rat bastards. Rats. Okay, so they picked up Sony Styles. That kind of sucks. Cleveland strangely picked up this. They really picked up a lemon. Lemons go with lemons. Am I right, y'all? So, and in Washington, they picked up Carnell Tate. That makes a lot of sense. So, all right. With that, now that we've seen the first 7 picks of this draft, who do we have available? Let's see here. We got David Bailey, Ruben Bain. Ooh, Ruben Bain. Now, I've talked very highly about Ruben Bain recently, so he's definitely somebody I would totally get. But let's continue going through this list and see who's available. We got Caleb Downs, Mansour Delane. No. We got Monroe Freeling. I don't know who that is. What happens if I click on one of these guys? No? Okay, never mind. Let's see. Spencer Fano, Jermon McCoy, and Jordan Tyson is sitting towards the bottom list. Not surprising because he has had some injuries that have prohibited him from actually playing a full season. So I think I'm going to go ahead and go with Ruben Bain here because I think he's definitely the best guy available because the Saints will need a defensive player to replace Cam Jordan. I think Ruben Bain is that kind of guy. So feel free to agree or disagree. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on this live video or post live video, whichever route you choose. All right, so now we're going through the second round. All right, so we got 2 trade offers here. Let's see what these clowns want. All right, so Cincinnati, they want my pick 42 for all these picks. No. See, Miami wants to give me 3. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Hey. 3 third-round picks for my pick 42 in the second round. Ooh, that's actually not bad. Three. I don't know how many. I think I only have one pick in the third round. Correct me if I'm wrong or not. But yeah. I think I might accept this one because this. I mean, you get 3 third rounders. Yeah, sure, you might give it your second round pick here, but you get 3 third rounders. It kind of does make up for the loss of the second round pick. I'm gonna go ahead and accept this one. I think that's a pretty solid trade right there. All right, here we go. So we're not picking this second round. Everybody's going poof. All right, now we're in round 3, so our pick should be coming up any second. There it is. Alrighty. More trade offers. Yippee. Well, we're definitely not trading again. That wouldn't make any sense. Otherwise, we would have absolutely no draft picks. So, no. Absolutely not. No. So, go ahead and just reject all these guys here. So, and look at this. We have a pick here. After the Chiefs pick, then we pick again. How about that? All right, so we picked a edge tackle, Ruben Bain, from the first round. We didn't pick in the second round. So who do we got available? Ooh, Chris Bell is still available. Okay, that's solid. My only concern with that one is the injury history, and apparently, he's not supposed to be available till like midway through training camp. So that kind of has me a little concerned. He will be available probably come preseason by then, but would he be a good pickup? So let's keep looking around before we are like dead set on getting Chris Bell. Let's see, we got Eli Stowers. I don't know who that is. I know he was part of one of Vanderbilt's, and I say this loosely, one of Vanderbilt's very best teams that I've personally witnessed. So he might be a good option, but he's a tight end. We don't necessarily need a tight end all that much. Maybe like another backup because we did lose that guy to Houston. I forgot his name. But let's see. Who else we got? We got A.J. Holchi. We got Kalen Rutledge. Oh, Zachariah Branch. Oh. Now that's a good. That would be a good one. That would be a good one in my opinion. I'm pretty familiar with Zachariah Branch. This dude was a beast in for Georgia, that is. Like, I saw him play against my Ole Miss Rebels twice. He torched my Ole Miss Rebels twice, and luckily for us, we got revenge against him, so we're good on that front. But this guy is pretty solid. He would be a very solid pickup in the third round, in my opinion. Let's see. Let's see who else is there. We got Malachi Fields. I'm not familiar with him. That is. Antonio Williams. I don't know about that one. Let's see. Connor Liu, Ted Hurst, Davison. I don't know how do you pronounce that name? What? My goodness gracious. Let's see. Skylar Bell. Not seeing not a lot of great picks. So like Chris Bell would probably be the best option, but again, I'm thinking logically in this scenario, I don't know if I want to trust another injury-prone receiver. That is my biggest issue. I think Zachariah Branch would be my best option. I'm going to go ahead and click on or draft Zachariah Branch. All right, here we go again. We just went through, that was really fast. Okay, so we're not, no, absolutely not. We're not taking that. We're not taking that, and we're not taking that. Oh, there's 2 more. Okay, go away. We're not taking no more trades. So, all right. So we got an edge tackle. We got a receiver. What do we need next? I'm thinking we should go linebacker because we definitely need a linebacker since we lost to Mario Davis. So let me go ahead and click the best available linebackers. So, okay, Harold Perkins is available, so that's good. Now, I know Harold Perkins has had his injury history, but he's a pretty solid linebacker, and I think he would actually fit our defense pretty well. Now, there's Caleb Elarms, or how do you say that? What kind of a name is that? Okay. Yeah. So this guy's the best available linebacker. Then you got Harold Perkins. I'm pretty familiar with Caleb Elarms Orr. I've seen him play. He's actually pretty solid for a linebacker. Would he be worth a second, third round pick? Maybe. Let's keep looking around and see who's available. We got Taurine York. That would be a good one. Aiden Fisher would also be a good one. Jack Kelly. What? That's a very bland name, Jack Kelly. Let's see. Jimmy Roder. I don't like I said. I'm just looking through most of my. I haven't done most of my research on most of these guys. So Justin Jefferson. Ooh, wait, there's another Justin Jefferson. Really? Huh. Wonder if he's related to what's his the other Justin Jefferson? Whatever. Anyway, so okay, so I think I made a decision. I'm gonna go with Caleb here. So I think he'd be a great pick at pick number 3, whatever it is. So all right, so we're going through more draft picks. All right, so this is the third round pick in this draft, and we got 3 trade offers by the Green Bay Packers. Let's see, 4, 5th, and 3 2027 draft picks. No. 3 fifth round picks. Not feeling it, no. And then they give us a 4th and a 5th. No, I don't like any of those. Sorry. Go away. Alright, so to recap, we have an edge tackle. We have a receiver. We got a linebacker. What else do we need for this Saints squad? I think we should definitely take another look at interior linemen because, as we all know, Cesar Ruiz is just not working for me. I mean, he's not been working for anybody, honestly. So Cesar Ruiz should probably get. I mean, this guy's, for the record, this guy is not going to replace him, but this is all in theory. So if he were to replace him, then great. So who's available to potentially replace Cesar Ruiz? We got Logan Jones, Jalen Farmer. Okay, that's interesting. I wonder if he farms a lot. Jake Slaughter. Oh, sir, have you considered changing your last name? Holy mackerel. Okay. So let's see. We got Billy Schroff. I'm sorry, I'm mispronouncing half these people's names. Like, where do you guys get your names from, man? Let's see. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter who I pick interior lineman wise. This guy seems to be the highest ranked, so I might as well go with this guy. I'll do my research afterwards. So, all right. So I'll pick again. We've got 4 trade offers for pick number 94. Goodness gracious. Let's see. We got this. 2 4 rounders. Maybe. I'll think about that one. We got 2 5th rounders and 2 2027 round picks. I don't like that one. Jets have an intriguing offer, and it's not too far into the draft, so we would get the draft pretty quickly soon after. I don't remember how many draft picks we currently have in the 4th round, but I think I might accept that one. Yeah, I like that trade. That's a good trade. So we get 2 additional 4th round picks, and here we go. And we get, again, Packers. You keep trying to trade with me, but you're not going to trade with me. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. Go away, you two. Okay, so, again, let's do a quick recap. We got Ruben Bain, we got Zachariah Branch, we got Caleb Elarms Orr, and we got Logan Jones. Now, these fit our current needs because we need an edge tackle, we need a receiver, we need a linebacker, and we possibly need an interior offensive lineman because just for depth purposes, because as you know, the injuries on the O-line have been absolutely ridiculous for the Saints. So the more, the better, as I say. So, okay, so who should we pick next? So we got an edge, we got a receiver, linebacker, interior lineman. I'm thinking we go safety next. So let's see who's available at safety. In fact, let's see who's the most available player. Okay, Kamari Ramsey is the most available, and he does show up in the safety list, so that might be a solid option to go for. Again, I don't know how good this guy is. I'm just drafting as I go. um, so, yeah. Anyway, let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and pick Kamari Ramsey. He's like the best available player for the Saints. Oh man, Diego Pounds just got trapped. Oh, I forgot about Diego Pounds. Dang. Crap. Okay. Well, I'll have to remember that next time. Alright, here we go. Number 4. Alright, so we got one trade offer by those cowgirls. No, absolutely not. Go away. No trades for you. No trades for you. Okay, so, again, let's see. We got a safety in Kamari Ramsey, who I think is a pretty... In fact, I actually loved it so much, they gave me an A+. I just noticed that. Okay, cool. So... Oh, this is... Okay, I did not notice that. Huh. The more you know. I did not notice that here. Like, the team needs receiver, edge, safety, linebacker, blah, blah, blah. So, I think, yeah, maybe we should go... What do y'all think, y'all? Should I go running back or should I go defensive line? Running back or defensive line? Comment below what do you think I should go for next. Because my gut feeling should go running back, just in case Alvin Kamara does indeed call it quits. As we all know, we still don't know if he's actually going to call it a career or not, but if he is, now this guy's obviously not going to be an automatic starter. He's just more likely going to be like a backup like Devin Neal is, or possibly Kendre Miller. I'm surprised Kendre Miller is still on this team. In fact, that's the other reason maybe we should go running back is because let's say the Saints actually do trade Kendre Miller to another team, assuming that's the route they go, or they just straight up cut him altogether before training camp. Well, it would be great to have another running back, on deck. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go running back here. Alright, so, again, I don't know for certain how good these guys are, except for Jaden Ott. Jaden Ott. Wait, what kind of a name is that? Jaden Ott. So, I do know he's solid. Seth McGowan, he's alright. Kalen Black, he's pretty solid, too. Le'Veon Moss, he's also solid, but he's also injury prone. That's the problem. Look, guys, I don't want to sound like I'm an SEC homer because my Ole Miss Rebels is in the SEC. I mean, for obvious reasons, I love the SEC, but I recognize SEC talent. I'm going to immediately say, oh yeah, I know this guy. He's pretty good, or he's pretty solid, or blah blah blah. So I don't mean to sound like I'm an SEC bias, but that's exactly what I mean. I'm primarily more aware of SEC players than I am, say, a Clemson player or an Indiana player, or maybe a few Indiana players in the past year, or like, say, a Virginia player, or maybe this Pittsburgh guy from Pittsburgh, Michigan, etc., etc. So I'm just seeing who's available. If I see someone who I recognize, then I'm like, oh yeah, he's my guy. Now, this guy from Wake Forest, I don't know how good this guy was. Do you guys know how good this guy was? I don't know. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and get the guy from Oklahoma, because Oklahoma had a pretty solid run game last season. So I think he would be a good pick. Now, what do we got here? We got 3 trade offers. We got my 4th pick for 2 round 6 picks for next year. No, absolutely not. Those cowgirls trying again. No, absolutely not. Here come the Succaneers. No, I don't like any of those guys. Go away, go away, go away. Yes. Okay, so let me go back and see what my Saints' needs are. So I don't know why they say quarterback. We don't need a quarterback. We already got 2 of them in the building right now, pending, of course. So, all right. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and go defensive line this time around. So let's go ahead and find defensive line. So we got Caleb Proctor. Oh, Southeastern guy. Nice, nice. Rayshon Benny, Durant. Zane Durant. That's a fun name. That's a funny name. DeMonte Capehart. I could probably make a comedy podcast just based off all these dudes' names. Like, who the heck are you, bro? Yeah. So, where am I going with this? Okay. Who do I think would be a good pickup in this draft? So they're suggesting this guy for defensive line. Now, I don't know how good this guy was, but the fact that he's like 106 compared to all these other dudes, I think I'm gonna go ahead and draft him. Okay. And we're up 5 trade offers. Goodness gracious. How many trade offers am I gonna get today? Let's see. We got Detroit, Chicago, Indianapolis, Minnesota, Denver, and that's it. Okay. So, nope. Nada. No thanks. Nope. Sayonara. Alright, so what do we need next? I feel like for safety purposes, I'm gonna go receiver route again. Perfect. Yes. Yes, I see you, Dejon Stribling. Yes, I know. I might sound like a homer with this pick, but I gotta go Dejon Stribling just because I know how good this guy was. This guy was actually really good with us. He was one of our best receivers from last season, and he carried us all the way to the playoffs last year. He and Trinidad Chambers had one of the best connections I've seen from an Ole Miss quarterback receiver duo. This guy I would totally pick up in a heartbeat if available. Now, is he obviously the best receiver in this class? No. Like this, Jordan Tyson was better than him. Carnell Tate's better than him. But Dejon Stribble would be a solid wide receiver 3, wide receiver 4 pickup kind of guy. So I'm going to clearly draft this guy. So, all right, well, let's see. Who else? All right, here we go. Pick number 5. Get some water real quick. Okay. 3 trade offers. We got 3 2027 round picks for that. Maybe. 2 6 rounders, 1 7th rounder, and 1 2027 round and 7. No. Carolina, those kitty cats, those clowns. No. The most intriguing offer would be this one, but at the same time, I'm not looking at next year's draft. I'm looking at this year's draft. So, nope. Okay. So, yes, sir. Okay. Now, should we get next on the agenda? So, all right, let's recap. We got Ruben Bain. We got Zachariah Branch. We got Caleb Alarms Orr. We got Logan Jones, Kamari Ramsey, Jaden Ott, Caleb Proctor, Dejon Stribling. And I would say out of all of these so far, the only one questionable was this one, which I kind of get because I think he was pretty solid, but I guess they disagree. But oh well, agree to disagree. So, but anyway, we got 3 picks left. We're almost done, you guys. So bear with me. All right. So who should we get next? I think we should go offensive tackle next, just so we have some more depth. Again, these guys are not likely to start. If they do, I would be absolutely shocked. So, let's see. None of these guys really stand out. At this point, I'm just picking and choosing. I know Notre Dame's O-line would be really beneficial because have you seen Notre Dame from last year? They had one of the best rushing attacks in really all college football. So he would be somebody I would totally pick up, absolutely. Let's see. Those kitty cats trying to pick up people. Almost there, and here we go. We got 5 trade offers. We got Cincinnati, Buffalo, Green Bay, Denver, Los Angeles, and I think we already did Cincinnati. So, but no. No. Okay. So, what do we got here, y'all? What do we got here? We should probably address the cornerback position next because I know that's something we might need depth, especially last season. Because last season wasn't so bad for the Saints in terms of cornerback. I think our cornerbacks were doing good or really just solid, but we could definitely use some more depth behind that just in case our guys go down. So. Looks like the best suggestion they got is Hezekiah Masses, who, actually, I'm kind of shocked he lasted this long. I'm going to go ahead and draft that guy just because, why not? He's like, he suggested, I'm going to go with that. So, okie dokie. I think we're getting close to the end here. Oh, yeah, go away, go away, go away. How many picks we got left? Okay, this is the very last one, y'all. Very last one. This one might just be a throwaway pick. I think we're going to go... I think we might get another linebacker just in case. All right, linebacker. You still haven't been picked up? Okay, I'm going to pick you up. Okie dokie. And that should just wrap it up here. That's round 6, and round 7, we won't have any picks in round 7. I know that for a fact. So this is just going to do its thing. We'll wrap it up in just shortly. But what do you guys think of this mock draft so far? We'll post the final results very shortly. But who would you pick? Who would you trade? Would you make any certain moves? Would you want to make any certain moves? We shall see. But I think this mock draft is pretty solid for the most part. We made a really good trade earlier in this one. Okay, here we go. It's wrapping up. Bam. All right. So, overall, I think we did really good. We had a couple A's. We got a couple B's. Some were pluses. The only one that was the lowest was this linebacker from TCU who I'm pretty familiar with. I think he's actually better than he looks, but... well, what do I know? So I'm just a YouTuber. But yeah. So overall, I think this has been a pretty solid draft. I would say the overall consensus would be like it'd be a B+ kind of draft, which I like. What do you guys think about this draft? So again, we got Ruben Bain, he's an edge. Zachariah Branch from Georgia. We got Caleb Alarms Orr from TCU. Logan Jones from Iowa. Kamari Ramsey from USC. Jaden Ott from Oklahoma. Caleb Proctor from Southeastern Louisiana. Dejon Stribling from Ole Miss. Emil Wagner from Notre Dame. Hezekiah Masses from California. And last but not least, Torian York from Texas A&M. So, I just realized this. This one, yikes! I did not see that. Okay, maybe that wasn't the best pick, but again, it's those later round picks. They usually don't pan out for the most part. So, but thank y'all for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoy this video. What do you guys think about this live draft, mock draft version? This is version number 5 for me. This is a live version for all you guys to see what my thought process was, just to see how I approach these mock drafts. But yeah, what do you guys think below? What players do you think I should have gotten? If there are players that you know that are good and I just didn't see it that way, please comment below because I love getting input. I love getting constructive criticism. I love to get all of that just so I can make this channel better and can keep improving every single day. So with that being said, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. So thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys leave a like and subscribe for more content coming up. And the draft is officially in 2 weeks. And just to remind everybody, we will be doing a live stream show of the draft on draft night on the 23rd. Now, we won't do obviously the whole draft. We're just going to do the first round because that's going to be, you know how the draft is. It takes forever to get through. But yeah, that is the current plan. And we're going to go from there. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and a subscribe and help me support my channel. And if you haven't followed us on Facebook, go give us a follow on Facebook. Also on Instagram. I'm trying to do better in posting on both fronts, whether it's memes or funny videos or some things of the sort. And last but not least, I will get back to my Gone Mad with Madden episodes. I figured I'd take a break from that because let me tell you, it's a lot of editing. And on top of that, it's a process. It's a process. Plus, I got all off season to do more of those kind of content episodes, and we'll go from there. So I'll catch you guys later. Don't stay cool, be great, and make sure you make a Falcon fan cry today. With that being said, I'll talk to you guys later. Who dat?
Hey Gates, you are the savior. We yelling black and gold of the Super Bowl.